Alright, and welcome to the gameplay footage video of my first look at Steel Oceans. Now, this commentary is not being recorded live. I wasn't even recording this game, it just then turned out to be pretty good. And, shadow play, you can record however many minutes that have gone by, and when it ended, I just shadow played the 10 minutes. So, kind of missing out a little bit on the intro, but I mean, nothing's happened yet, so there's nothing to really worry about. If you look up in the top left hand corner, you can see my FPS as well as my ping. As I said, not the best computer in the world, but not bad, and I'm struggling to maintain 30 frames a second. Ping's also quite high. That is because at the moment there is no European server. It is North America only, which is a little bit of a problem. But anyways, as I said, we are in the Tier 3 South Carolina American Battleship. Now we're going to take our first shots with the main gun. And you'll immediately see something different from World of Warships. You can kind of go into this sniper artillery view. There we go, we fire a salvo. But you also have, we get 2 hits there for 300 odd damage. But your main guns, or all guns in fact, all have this, it's like an artillery view or aiming circle for World of Tanks, and you'll see like my guns are, you've got to wait for them to aim, which is a little bit frustrating sometimes. I think the Battleship aim times are something like 13 seconds, so it's quite painful. However, big difference in this game, and I really, really like it. You can fire your secondary guns. And I fire another main salvo. I don't think I could actually lower the turrets enough, so I'm firing my secondary guns here. This is bloody brilliant. I don't know of any Battleship driver, and we get our first kill, Battleship driver, Battleship captain, Battleship player in World of Warships that sits there going, during our 30-second long reloads, going, oh god, this is wonderful, I'm loving this. We are dying to be able to fire secondary guns to give us something to do in that 30-second reload. And you can see I'm firing a main salvo. I didn't quite wait for that one to aim in quite enough. But it's something to do, and you can see I can fire my secondary batteries every 7 seconds. They do very little damage, but it's still something to do, and that is something that I really, really love about this game. Wargaming apparently experimented with this during the closed pre-alpha, whatever you want to call, full salvo with my main battery, get a couple of good hits in, and back to secondaries, and we can start putting the hurt on him. And then found that made battleships too overpowered. But in this game, it's not my secondaries that make me overpowered at all. Your main batteries are incredibly dangerous. And you can quite easily one-shot ships. It's happened to me, it's happened to others. So we take some incoming fire, and we get our second kill of the match. On top of that, torpedoes. There is no lead indicator for torpedoes. I have to say, I really like this. You've got to obviously watch out for them and try and avoid them if you can, as a battleship, as any ship. But and that obviously then takes its own level of skill. But the player launching the torpedoes now has to learn himself, and not just and that was a little bit silly. I just, I decided to fire and did that kind of as he was destroyed, and I could have stopped myself if I'd been paying a little bit more attention, but I kind of quite wasn't. But it's the player launching them has to seriously have some skill to hit a moving target, not just looking at the lead indicator and seeing how it's moving and judging whether they should aim directly at the lead indicator or do something else. And a full salvo going in on the Madcatz, and we get a couple of hits, and we finish him off, and that's our third kill of the match. At the moment, our team is losing by 2 ships. Enemy team has sunk 6. We've sunk 4, of which 3 are mine. And in fact, one of our teammates has destroyed a friendly vessel. But we're pulling back now 5-6. Stuff I don't like: graphics. Graphics don't make or break a game, but they're nice to have, and I know the Unreal 3 engine if it is indeed Unreal 3, but as I say, I'm not entirely sure about that. You can do better. Come on, guys. A couple of more good hits, and I think, was that kill number 4? Or did I have 4 kills? I don't remember. But, you know, now we're going to fire on this guy with our secondaries, and he's dead. But we could have finished him off with our secondary guns, and actually managed to hit without hoping and praying that RNG blessed our shots. And if you look at the bottom left-hand corner, you've got your ship's icon. It doesn't show you where your turrets are pointing, which is something I wish they would do, including very World of Tanks like all your different icons for the different systems if something's been locked out. A little bit to the right of that, you can see I got a picture of my main turrets, secondaries, and button 3 is anti-aircraft guns. You have to fire your own anti-aircraft guns. And then you obviously got your 2 ammo types, armor piercing, high explosive, and that is the same for your secondary guns as well. If you're in a cruiser or destroyer, you will have torpedoes there as well, and depth charges, because there are, as I said, submarines in this game, and cruisers and destroyers are your defense against those. So we're just waiting for that aiming circle to narrow. It's pretty much there. We're going to fire a full salvo. Only managed 1 hit, but now we're immediately going to switch over to our secondaries and start firing at him. We just got, I think we got to turn a bit to get all of them on target. The one thing that I don't really like as well is where the controls are set up. There's nothing that locks your turrets and your view onto an enemy ship, so you have to constantly adjust, which obviously also then messes with your aiming circle, which is a little bit annoying. And then the way they've set it up is, you know, your normal controls, W, A, S, and D, and then we get kill number 5. But unlike World of Warships, where that puts you go quarter, half, 3/4, or full, this will put you at full until you release it, and then you know, it will immediately stop. I think R and F are the buttons that change you quarter, half, 3/4, and full. I kind of wish I can go and change it, I know that, but I kind of wish it was different. You can also switch your batteries between salvo mode and single shot. It's not quite as slick as World of Warships, obviously, as we know there. You double click, you fire everything. You hold down left mouse button, and here you can see, I mean, look how brilliant this is. We managed to get them on very low health, and we can switch to secondaries and finish them off with that instead of having to wait 30 seconds. Here we've got torpedoes coming in. I'm going to fire off a salvo of secondaries, and there we go, we get the kill. Now I forgot what I was saying. Oh god. But yeah, I mean, you can go and change that and have it so W and S goes through the different power plant levels. But I kind of wish it was just set like that. But we've pulled it back. It's 11-10, 6 kills on mine. We fire a salvo at the South Carolina. I don't think we get anything. But yeah, I mean, this game is kind of in a weird place for me, because it's actually really fun. It's really enjoyable. Yeah, it's not. I don't know if it's a World of Warships killer, because I mean, look at these graphics. You know, we don't know how long it's going to be. I think there are too many pay-to-win elements here, gold ammo, which I'd rather not see at all. And he misses. But I mean, it's a lot of fun. Armor angling works for the most part. Sometimes it doesn't seem to, but oh, I just wish there was an EU server for one. Although, fire off full salvo, get a couple of hits. And yeah, I mean, I accidentally let go of W there, so we stop. Now that's a little bit annoying. But yeah, I mean, every class seems to have a role. You know, destroyers and cruisers hunting submarines. Submarines can be irritating, but I've only been killed by them once. Do I think it breaks the balance of the game like Wargaming claim? It would? No, I don't think it would. Because they are slow and there are counters to it in the game. I just think some of the stuff is a little bit expensive. And there we go, we're dead. So off to the little results video we go. And you can see not a bad results screen, and again it looks very much like World of Tanks. You've got all the information you need. You can see your medals, how your crew is leveling up. I haven't quite figured out the crew thing yet. We earned just under 16,000 credits, 1,300 XP. We got a medal for 5 kills. We got a medal for hero for destroying the most enemy vessels. We got MVP. We got a medal for killing 3. And we got pentakill for sinking 5 ships consecutively in 2 minutes. That's pretty impressive. Again, you can, all very World of Tanks. We didn't actually do the most damage, that guy did, but we did manage to beat him on experience. The guy who killed us had the most damage on the enemy team. And again, you can see a breakdown of everything. Yeah, this game, if you haven't checked it out, I actually genuinely recommend you do. It's not perfect. The graphics are a letdown. But the gameplay is fun, and it's got stuff in here that I kind of wish was in World of Warships. But yeah, I mean, let me know in the comments down below. Have you guys checked this game out? What do you think is this video, or has this video made you maybe want to consider checking it out? It's not a massive download, as I said, about 5 gigs. And of course it is free to play and free to try. So, that is it for this video. Would you guys like to see more of this game? I don't know if I want to cover it regularly, simply because I've got enough on my plate already with World of Warships and Armored Warfare, and I need to get back into War Thunder and all this stuff. So, but yeah, I mean, let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. But anyways, that is it from me. If you enjoyed, please feel free to hit the thumbs up button, and maybe consider subscribing for more World of Warships content, Armored Warfare, War Thunder, and possibly a little bit of Steel Oceans. But yeah, as I said, that is it from me. Thank you very much for stopping by. This is Predator 458 signing off, and I will see you guys next time.